Okay. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. I put it in 10, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. Put it in 10, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
SHAREfactory. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready?
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Tennessee Titans. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway.
On the set. Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, check. 80 weapon. Hey, Mike 7. Tight go. Chance. Hard. Shoot.
On first down, Tannehill. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And that's off the mark, incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over in your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Tannehill going for the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Ready? Back 25 behind.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey, stop. Let's go.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready? Blue ready.
56, right there, 56.
Hey, watch the ball.
Here's Winston. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Wait, Timothy.
Now it's Mixon running right. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. Touchdown, Titans! Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Keep playing.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast and in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Here we go. Two times.
They run again on first down. Cook. Anthony Harris on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The Titans' 44-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Tannehill. Got his his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Watch the safety creep. Let's go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 33.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Under 10.
It's Mixon on the counter. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 21.
That's good for the Titans. First down.
Ready. White 25.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Strong right. Hey. Strong on the feet. Here we go.
Winston now to throw on first down. This one caught by Crowder. And just shutting him off there. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Jim. Here we go. Even. Let's go.
They'll give it to Mixon. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Winston now. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Herb Smith Jr., his first touchdown on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
61, matchbox, lights. Hey, exit. 5.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill as the Bears push further out in front.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Winston. He's got Smith here. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Shoot! Hey, stop. Wait.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Tucker with the extra point, and this is now a 1-point game.
Makes the score Bears 21, Titans 20.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Tannehill. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Tannehill now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. Hey, echo. X3, 218, chopper. 55. Get it.
First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From just shy of midfield, Tannehill. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, Haywood!
Tannehill on 3rd down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
On 4th down, Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kenny Young. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done, so I think going for it there was the right call.
And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play that time for the Titans. 49 yards. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Check 50, check 50. Shift! Watch the shift!
Hatchet. Check nickel.
Hey. Let's go.
Now Joe Mixon, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game.
Next to score, Titans 27, Bears 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Bears take over first down and 10
Let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Check 55, come on. Check 55.
Yeah.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. The point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for the Titans. 72 yards. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll come out in the pistol. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Wide, get wide. Hey, switch gears. Slam.
Come on. Sunday.
Watch it.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Joe Mixon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Right here. Hey, wahoo! 55, come on, guys, 55. Know your job. Hey, check right. Shoot.
Here's Tannehill. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Hey, high 7. Ready?
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Bears 35, Titans 34.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
It's our deal. Hey, it's our house. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Hey, check 4. Drive on the 50. Let me go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's got this down to the 35. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Let's go. Let them convert.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Mike is 59. Mike's at 59. I'm here all. Wait. Tighten up.
They go play action. Winston. Going right side here, and that's complete. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Hey, Mike 52. 5-0. Green, triple team. Where's 52?
Winston on 3rd and 2. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
22-jet bomber. Let's go.
Tannehill on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And let's pin the mirrors back.
They run. Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, Jet.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard. To go on third down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Back to throw, Tannehill. And this is Cook with the ground. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice eat.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming after you. Check. Hey, stop. Check. Let's go.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready. Black 22.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Watch the eye. Kill. Hey, let's get it for Perkins. Hey, let's go.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He was brought down by Shaq Barrett. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bears' 47-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike, ready. White 25. 6-man. Flip it. Check curls.
On 2nd and 7, Winston. And that is incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Check three. Check. Press them. Match box. Right.
Jameis to throw it. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about that little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Check 52. Check 3.
They begin with a run by Mixon. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you, at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Mixon will try the right side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Check the hot read. Show it up. Show it up.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, he'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Check 43. Switch it. Come on, switch it. He's checking.
On 1st down, Mixon. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
On the run, it's Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Check 26, check 26. Check.
Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Sonny. Twist. Watch the twist. Let's go.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know
under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
4-1 Mike. Ready? 41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. Check. Yo, get it.
Now it's Tannehill. That'll be complete to Cook. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Tannehill. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. Short throw to Disley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Titans are winners here as we say so long